Hello. Um, the objective of this video is to really and simply introduce you and say welcome. Welcome to something that's constantly being challenged with and trying to be um, done properly. So, for those of you who have taken the time out to come at this stage, congratulations. I hope that we can work together and experience what I think is really an opportunity for everybody, um, a way to possibly make an impact in society that um, would be positive and helpful for the widows, the fatherless, the homeless, those that are without, in need, and those that are trying to get out of debt and don't know how, but would like to have some hope that there is another type of an experience of learning that can happen. So I could go into a lot of details of the number crunching experience and um, what of the objective and what the pain points are. Um, I would like to kind of slow down and share those with you so that you can understand the type of industry that I've come to understand. Um, Crunching numbers is something that I've done for quite some time. It requires accuracy and effort. The numbers need to make sense, and there are different levels of number calculations that have to be done, from the material costs to the labor costs and man hours and equipment and square footages. So the thing I don't want to really indulge you with any kind of boredom as far as the type of depth and breadth that goes into this number crunching um, situation. It it's just really the idea of trying to get it right with all of these types of variables and um, these unit unit measures um, that come in all kinds of genre, square foot, weight, um, per hour, per linear foot, whatever the case might be, um, to bring an environment of information like that together so that you're able to um, get good information in very short periods of time is what our objective is. So for example, here when we have a project that we're going to do a takeoff on, we've got a quantity of material and a unit price for the material. So let's say we had $20,000. Excuse me. And sometimes we can get up into around 500 and something items in a construction estimate easily, right? So doing that part is not too difficult. If you've been in the particular industry for a while, it's not too bad of a calculation. It might be a recipe involved with that type of a calculation, where every block is going to require so much sand or so much mortar, so much water. And so we get into parts per million, I guess, if you wanted to. But the other calculations are your labor costs and how many people actually account for the payroll by. So you got your payroll burdens, your liability, your labor burdens, and let's say you kind of do all of this kind of calculation based on each item in each category, and you come up with a job cost and a contingency of 2%, a profit of 8%. So you're coming up with $53,240. Now this is the part where you probably don't have a lot of energy and time. You got to go off of manuals, but this is where you start to really feel the pain of your estimate in the labor area. And so again, I'm not going to try to go into too much headache pain of what this is all about, but let's just say you were 75% accurate, 80% accurate at your calculations, and you went through all 526 items, and You got all of those numbers crunched out. If you were off by just 70, 25%, you just lost 5,000 right there. If you off in your calculations by just 20%, you just lost $3,600. Here you're going to get normally, let's say, right, that's a phone call on your way to the job, or 100% of it. So you're not losing anything there because you can call and find out what you're going to get. But if you're calculating that overhead and you're 10% off, you just lost $300. If you have indirect overhead and you lost by 25%, you just lost $250. We have an industry standard, if you will, like a 2% contingency, not 10% like you might hear in the marketplace. But if you off by 20%, you just lost $201. All of that adds up to $11,071. So if it was a way you could manage the way you capture this data, and so that it is more accurate, closer towards 97, 98, 99% accuracy on all of these levels at all time in a very short period of time, then you're careful. You're getting close to some efforts that's going to be profitable. I mean, that's your estimate. Your estimate was giving you and showing you the kind of profit that you really want to make. But there's another profit, number two, and that's careful purchasing of products. How many quantities of products do you need coming over to the job site with the proper waste factor in a very short period of time? And profit number three is good supervision for your company. If you get these three here going for yourself, your company should do very well. Profit number four, though, is job cost accounting, and that's where lessons learned come in. And that's where we can work together. That's where we can collaborate and bring about something that's pretty powerful for the public. So for small contractors, this will help expand your company. And for large contractors with payroll, this is your bottom line. It really does make the difference in trying to give a quality experience to your business. So it also is going to, lean in the direction of decent tax preparation, getting your taxes done in a timely manner. This is my history of getting taxes in. It may be off a little bit, but it's nothing like how it used to be. I used to be going out into June, July, August. It was painful. But at least with an approach, it's just not as bearable. Those might be kind of off, like this year. Today is the 29th. I'm projecting I'll be done by the 31st. I might be off, so I might adjust that if I have to. February is definitely off, but it could have been like February 18th or something. It's not going to be, don't make a big deal if it's kind of off. Just trying to run in a little history if I can. I have to go back and check it out, make sure it's on point if I can. But this is just trying to be as transparent as possible with calculations, and it's very minimal typing involved with this approach. I think that's one of the things that I find very attractive about it. You plot points of the structure and project. You choose the project type that you're trying to entertain, and you're done. Basically that's how the system works, and we'll have to make it work even better under that premise, because it doesn't get any more challenging than that. It just can't. There might be some footers or some maybe courses or something, but you'll see as you engage in the tool. But the beautiful part is you're getting some really decent wage labor rates that if everybody's contributing, we can make sure that it's making good sense. Numbers can make good sense if we do the math, right? So let's do the math together. It should be able to, the system that you do get, finally get with, should be able to account for every piece of lumber, framing, square footage, flooring, linear of wall framed, and man hours needed to frame walls or floors. These records should be detailed enough to identify the labor and material costs for the forms, the seal floor for joists, the sheathing, the wall framing, ceiling joists, roof framing, windows, doors, and finished carpentry. So the way we approached it is we took on whole houses with all of the comprehensive components, and if you wanted to, increase the bathrooms, it'll be some more tubs added to the equation. That's the premise or the idea of how we try to cater to this dynamic environment. Another thing is to have your idea of a set of plans sent to your lumber yard for a lumber takeoff. We will probably be able to entertain a decent lumber takeoff over time, but that would still, at this stage, I think, require some more tweaking. But a lumber company does a great job of getting that information, and we can use that to compare with our approach. Um, so I want to just say, the simplicity has kind of gone through all of this um, substance that we're kind of going through, and um, you know, the job supervisor will probably be very well comfortable, content, and rewarding in seeing things run smoothly, um, because he has at least a heads up that much depth and breadth of a project, and in a very non-painful amount of time, so that all of the energy and passion that he's wanting to express in his desire to understand the project can go into really just absorbing the report, taking his time and absorbing the report, and maybe can find a place here and there to tweak it in a short period of time. I think we could experience some good results from that kind of an approach, and not blow a fuse, if you will, but keep the block kind of in operating conditions. So I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Again, I didn't want to get in too bog into the details of the history, but because the simplicity that has evolved kind of causes all of this type of discussion that we have kind of gone through in this presentation, not really uh, of anything that you're going to need to to get the job done. There's just a um, whole new and engaging way of uh, getting this information. So we're happy to be able to share this with you. And again, if with your help and participation, we should be able to make this something that you'll enjoy using for years to come. Thank you so much for your time. So click the link below and feel free to engage. Be sure to watch the videos that are right below the entry of the website. They will give you, if you haven't watched them already, on how to do a PDF, how to use your cell phone, how to use Google Earth. These are some of the tools that are needed, or that can be used, or if you just have a set of plans. So it's basically 4 different ways of engagement on this product. So with that being said, congratulations to you again. We're here with you. We're trying to grow with you. We're trying to expose you to ways that make estimating easy and very profitable on your bottom line. So thanks again. Talk to you soon, and be in touch at support, if you need anything, support at PerformA-Bid.com, and we will see you getting it right. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.